Well, hello there. How are you doing on this fine Wednesday evening? I'm Jake Johnson, and this is Untethered Live. ChillStream on a Wednesday night. 2 shows left in the whole year. We're almost at the end. We've almost done it. We've just about made it. We're also 10 shows away from episode 500, which is a milestone. Excellent. How is everybody? MVTV's here. Kevin Cox is here. What's happening, my brothers? Good to see you. Hope you're staying warm. They say December is the coldest time of year, according to Merle Haggard, but I think he's wrong. I think it's January. I think January is the coldest time of year. At least here it is, anyway. He may have been somewhere else when he wrote that song. I don't know. How about yourselves? Are you guys doing okay? You got plenty of everything you need? Are you ready for the new year, 2023? I wish it was 2024, so much so that I even let it slip the other day, and I thought that's what year it was. I was just said the wrong number, that's all, but I wish it was 2024. I wish we were getting rid of what's happening now instead of another year of it. But, you know, the world is as such. It is very nice here in the lower 60s, says Kevin Cox. Ooh, that's very nice. I wish I could see the lower 60s. I think I'm in the lower 30s. Let me see. Let me see what the weatherman says. I'm waiting on the guy. Smartphone, but slow. Smart, but slow. It's 32 degrees. It's going to get down to 21 degrees tonight where I'm at. 32 degrees, for those of you that don't know, is freezing. That's when water turns to ice and penises shrivel up and go inside. It's not a good thing. Hard to be sexy in 32-degree weather, is what I'm saying. Don't jump in the pool. That's all I can tell you. Anyway, hey, Fab Daddy, good to see you, my friend. Welcome to the show. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, it's a lovely day outside. I slept all day long. I mean, all day. I got up at noon. I woke up. I looked at the clock, and I said, I need to go to the store. I didn't have anything to drink. I said, I'll get 10 more minutes of sleep, and then I'll go. Closed my eyes, opened my eyes, and it was dark out. And I was like, wait a minute. It's just noon. What happened? I looked at the clock. It was 7:30. I was like, well, apparently I've slept all day. Apparently I needed it. So I'll take it. Turtlenecking, that's right. It's just cold in here. So warm today, I was out playing volleyball. Well, almost. Volleyball. With one person? What were you doing? Shooting balls at the pheasants? That means high 40s, which is comfortable. I've had daddy, says MVTV. So you made it all the way up to 40 degrees where you're at, huh? That's good, considering what it was a day or so ago. It was cold here a day or so ago, too. It was down in the teens for sure. Very cold. Made working difficult. Made riding my motorcycle even more difficult. Fab Daddy says, I like sports. Rednecking, baby. No, he's talking about cold penises. You know how it shrivels up and goes inside and it looks like a snail wearing a sweater? Yeah. The pheasants just stood on the sidelines and cheered. I found out later it was all a ruse when another went in the back door and raided the bread box. Oh, they were scamming you. Keep your eyes over here while somebody's doing something over here. That's a age-old magic trick. That's how 90% of everything has been accomplished in this world. Hey, look over here. Hey, look, we got a reality TV show host going to be president. Look over here. Now we're going to put a dead guy in office. Look over here. That's all that is. I like when people challenge each other to beat. There's a little bit of competitiveness in me. Not much. I'm not very competitive, but a little bit. I do have that male streak to where if you get me in the right mood at the right time, I will dominate your ass. But other than that, I'm pretty laid back. I try very hard to keep my male testosterone in check because I have a mean streak, and I try desperately not to let that come out. It's not my fault. I inherited it. It's not anything I ever wanted to be. It's just there. So I fight it with everything I got, but it has popped out a time or two. What can I say? ATL, what's happening, brother? You're one of those. Yes, I am one of those. Yes, I am. That's why I don't play sports. I don't know anything about sports. Let it out and tame the bitch. Well, unfortunately, if you've met me, which I realize you haven't, I am the kind of thing that don't get tamed. You know what I mean? And it's kind of scary when that happens. And I don't ever want anybody to see that side of me. So I choke it down and squeeze the life out of it as best as I can. I wish I could tame it, but it's not tameable. MVTV says, I'm pretty live and I'm pretty live and let live unless betrayed. Then it's red mode. Sun Tzu, drive up the dark gulch with a shovel. Well, Sun Tzu has the art of war, which isn't about vengeance. It's about strategy. But I get your point. I like competition. It just improves my abilities, and I can watch it. Yeah. Hey, we got ourselves a sports update from Kevin Cox. If I can hit the right button. Arkansas 38 and Kansas 23 in the fourth in Liberty Bowl. My friend James Dominic's son, Jordan, plays for the Arkansas Suey Pigs. Go Arkansas. Go Dominic. Very nice. So you know the guy. I can accept defeat, says Fab Daddy. I hear you. I could accept it too if it were to occur, but if I get like that, it's not going to occur. KC Sports Update? That's a Kevin Cox Sports Update. That's right. I do it often. Hey there, says Julie Berryman. Hey, Julie Berryman. Good to see you. I almost called you Julie Brown. It makes me better. Yeah. Well, competition is supposed to do that. Competition is good. It's a thing that drives our economy. Actually, when allowed to happen, when they allow us to live in a meritocracy, competition is a wonderful thing. Go Dominique. I see what you did there. Old Sue makes a point about destroying your enemy completely. No succor. No letting go. No allowing him to stand again and cause more mischief. On a more cheerful note, ... You're absolutely right. You destroy the enemy, he isn't a problem anymore. Known Jordan for a long time. He's a good kid. Jordan, I thought it was Dominique. James Dominique. And then you wrote Jordan. I'm confused. Did I miss something? I don't think I did. Oh, James Dominic's son, Jordan. Okay, I got it. I did miss something. Okay. I'm good. I'm back on track. I know what's up. ATL says, I forget a lot. I hear you. Did Jake watch any of the World Cup? No, sadly, I did not. I don't even know what the World Cup is. I know it has to do with sports. I know it involves a cup. That's it. That's the limit. Jordan Dominic is James. James is his son, or James is his dad. I got that part. I missed that when I read it. I guess I said it, but I didn't register it. Evening transparency. Soccer. It's about soccer. Okay. Or football. It's about football. You played soccer? Excellent. I played Dungeons and Dragons. You know what I mean? I'm that nerd. Except the Dungeons and Dragons I played was unique because I made it up. It's actually called A-Force. It was a military game with Dungeons and Dragons rules. I was 14 and bored, so I made up a game. It's actually pretty interesting. Had its own language and everything. It's about 50 big binder, 3-leaf binder notebooks full. D&D is for geeks. That's right, I'm a geek. Or nerd, or whatever you want to call it. I wear glasses, see? I was a nerd before it was cool to be a nerd. They rule the world now, but they didn't when I was a kid. When I was a kid, they got stuffed in a locker or beat up on the track field or something like that. Lots of running in soccer. Heck, fast maneuvering too. That's beyond me. Me too. I am not a runner. My older brother is a geek. Excellent. Means you're smart. Think outside the box. Don't care what other people think about you. Not an impressive feat in the 70s and the 80s, but the way of the world now. I was a partying drug addict. Okay. Well, I hope you beat that. I hope you got it out of your system. Being a drug addict ain't nice. It has its drawbacks. Although, I would like to hear a positive drug story every now and then because I've had some great times on drugs. They're not all bad. In the words of the wise Bill Hicks, the news talks about this kid that did some LSD and then thought he could fly, so he jumped off the top of the building and then he killed himself. I'm saying that guy's a moron. If he thought he could fly, why didn't he start from the ground first and try it out? Think a little. That's all I'm saying. Maybe we're not so bad off to be less one moron. Imagine what that guy would have done in reality. Who knows? Maybe I'm wrong. But I didn't say it. Bill Hicks did. I'm just agreeing with him. I am legally insane in California, really. So what you're saying is you're a Republican. I only had half a hit of orange sunshine when young, but a bunch of us went on a canoe trip, capsized in the knee-deep water, and nearly died from laughing. Ah, cool. Over 11 hits of LSD. Wow. I've never tried LSD. I've always wanted to, though. If someone were to offer me a trip to South America to try ibogaine or something like that, I would be on that flight. I definitely want to check that out. There's another one. It's not ibogaine. I can't remember it right now. It's a more popular one than Ibogaine, but Ibogaine is a very, very, very hallucinogenic drug. I took LSD in war. Wow. That must have made all the lights pretty. Crazy night. I bet. I wasn't ever in war, so to speak. I lived in a war zone. Kind of. I got the PTSD for it, put it that way. But I never actually went to war. I grew up in the white version of Compton, put it that way. Meth Central in Florida, where all the kids were on methamphetamines. And it was very, very painful to live there. Hey, April. Good to see you, sweetheart. Welcome to the show. Drug story. I go down to some Arkansas burg with 2 nurses. A third picked us up drunk as hell. Barely could drive. We got pulled over by the Arkansas cop, and she spills her purse when asked for an ID. I turned over my freedom for this country. I hear you, brother. Amet is a war zone. Amet's is what is Amet's? I don't know what that is. Sorry I'm late. We were at dinner. I've got 2 of the grandkids with me. I hear you. Well, you're not late. You're right on time. We're just chilling, talking. Talking about drugs. Meantime, I'm ditching a large amount of hard-to-find hash out of the back window. Then, is that you, Bobby Lowe? Let us go and lose all the hash. That's not good. That's a bad story. I would have went back and looked for it. Outcome, MVTV. April says, hello, everybody. Good to see you. Ricky J. Frias, the only one who knows the truth. Good to see you. Get out the guitar. Let's sing. I might do that. Just being super honest. I hear you, brother. I was being super honest, too. It's kind of a rough childhood there. I got beat up on a daily basis for about 4 years until I got big enough to get tired of it. And then the other me came out, and it wasn't nice. And I spent a little time reflecting on what I did. Oh, I went back 30 miles of straight road and fence line that looked all the same, so you couldn't find it, is what you're saying. You didn't pick a marker. Like that scene in, what's the name of that movie from North Dakota? Can't think of it now. You know the one with Martin Freeman in it. Sure, you betcha. What is the name of that damn movie? All I can think of is Frost, and that ain't it. It's a one word, though. You know the movie I'm talking about? I did Molly, LSD, mushrooms, opiated weed. Real. Crack, coke, and Vicodin. Well, I've done one of those. Two of those. 3 of those. I've done 3 of those. 4 of those. I've done 4 of those. My drug use is extensive. Well, I'm not here to judge, brother. I'm not perfect either. Eat grapes to clean out the smoke. Helps fight COVID. Please, sir. Every day from now on. You know what else helps fight COVID? Getting COVID. I will use, can you see that? My April and Kevin pick. Got to turn off my noise suppression filter. Drugs are bad until they aren't. Hello, ma'am. How about that? Doctors are the biggest drug dealers. Hate is the worst drug of them all. Somebody's been reading some form of magazine. Elvis song. I don't know if I can sing any Elvis tonight. My voice has been kind of rough lately. We'll see. Can you play On the Cover of a Rolling Stone? Nope. I used to know it, but I've forgotten it. It's been 20 years since I played it. That's Dr. Hook, right? I'll play a song that Dr. Hook took from Bobby Brown. No. I can't remember the guy's name. Anyway, it's a good song. It goes like this. Down in Louisiana where the black trees grow, there's a voodoo lady named Marie Laveau. She got a black cat tooth and a mojo bone. And if you won't leave her alone, it'll be yow. Another man done gone. She lives in a swamp in a hollow log. She got a one-eyed snake and a three-legged dog. She got a big bony body, stringy hair. And if you catch y'all messing around there, it'll be yow. Bobby Bear, another man done gone. Rolling in the night when the moon was black, into the wampus dropping handsome Jack. He was a no-good fella like we all know. He was looking around for Marie Laveau. He said, "Hey Marie, you pretty little witch, won't you give me a little charm, baby, make me rich. Hey, make $1 million and I'll tell you what I'll do. While this very night I might just marry you, and it'll be another man done gone." So Marie did some magic. She shook a little sand. She made that money, then she put it in his hand. She wiggled and she giggled and she said, "Hey, hey, I'm getting ready for my wedding day." Then old handsome Jack said, "Goodbye, Marie. You too damn ugly for a rich boy like me." Then Marie started trembling and her eyes started flashing. Her body started shaking and her fangs started gnashing, and it was another man done gone. if you're ever down back in New Orleans and you made a voodoo lady, she says she's a Mississippi queen, you better stay gone for the rest of your life. Or you better run for all you got, 'cause it'll be another man done gone. Another man done gone. Another man done gone. Another man done gone. How about that? Good one, Jake. Thank you, ma'am. Everybody hit that like button, says ATL. Thank you, ATL. I appreciate you. When does Jake open up panel? Jake doesn't open up panel, but I might one day. I might. Problem is, the last time I opened up panel, people wanted to be silly and porn bomb me. So I don't know if I'm going to do that again, but we'll see. I value my work. April, did you hit that like button? You didn't. You did once. I did once. Hello, ATL, and yes, I hit it. I hit it hard. Here's a song I wrote some time ago. Well, I made it here on time today. It's just another show on another stage. Don't know what I'll say. Don't know what I'll play to please this crowd. Seems to me that it dims my sight when the lights are shining so damn bright, burning in my head, making me forget why I love my job. And this power trip is bigger than it used to be. Staying out all night is getting old. It's hard to get inspired on a rainy day. Tough to keep that fire in my soul. And it's hard to keep on living. It's hard to keep from feeling old. Easy women and all-night bars, cheap hotels and rental cars, and my kids at home call me on the phone 'cause they miss their dad. The woman got kind of tired of the race and she said, "Hey Jake, I can't keep up the pace. Up and down the coast and all across the whole damn USA." I ain't lying, that's what she said. And this power trip is bigger than it used to be. Staying out all night is getting old. It's hard to get inspired on a rainy day. Tough to keep that fire in my soul. And it's hard to keep on living. It's It's hard to keep from feeling so damn old. Yeah, it's hard to keep on living. Hard to keep from feeling so damn old. There you go. That's one of mine. No jacket for Jake. It's warmer there. No, it's not. I'm just in a house that has heat on. That's all. And 1, 2, 3, 4 lights shining on me. So I'm warm enough. I just slammed the like button. You go, boy. Hit it like a man. Hit it like it owes you money. It owes me money. I want to hear your daughter sing. Well, my daughter is not here. Sorry. I want to hear her sing too. I think April needs a come up and sing. She does need to come up and sing. She's got video. If she'll send me some, I'll play it. Coffee? No, I don't have any coffee made, but I'm going to get some after the show, I think. Nice to hear a guitarist sing and play. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you. I don't know if I'm a guitarist, but I kind of do my thing. Sometimes it's good and sometimes it ain't. I kicked the habit of smoking back some time ago. And I tried the hard stuff, but I had to let all that go. And I tried lifesavers to help me get off cigarettes. But you know, for your love, I ain't found a lifesaver yet. And I've grown cold turkey, 'cause there's not even one kiss a day. And old habits like you are hard to break. Old habits like you are so hard to break. And love with someone new is so hard to make. And I have grown used to you and all of your ways. And old habits like you are hard to break. I left the singing hippie for your channel, Jake. Thank you, sir. You are my favorite. and I dislike church. Imagine that. Well, I feel doubly honored, and I thank you for that. Keep coming, buddy. But you don't have to give up on the singing hippie. Do us both. I'm a hoe, but I ain't a selfish hoe. Now I want coffee too, but it will probably keep me up. That's the purpose of coffee. It sounds delicious, doesn't it? Well, when I get home, I'm definitely wanting some coffee, says April. I don't need your rocking chair, Geritol or your Medicare. My body is old, but it ain't impaired. I don't need your rocking chair. I ain't ready for the graveyard yet. I still feel like a new Corvette. I might be crazy, but I ain't there. I don't need your rocking chair. No, George. I miss that guy. I miss that guy terribly. If you want to know a little bit about Jake, know that I love George Jones. I ho-go everywhere. Man, this cold weather is hell on a guitar string. Oh. This song goes out to my buddy, MVTV. I've been down in a valley, walking in the rain. I've been up in a high rise, reflecting on my pain. I've been down on the main road, running from my shame. And I've been in too much trouble, hated for my name. Been on my knees in revival, trying not to go insane. And I fought with the devil, he tried to bind me up in chains. I gave the dead eye to that dark man's wicked claim. And I was delivered out of living my life in vain. I felt the heat rising up from within. Lord, there ain't no doubt I will find a route to the house I've been living in. Felt the flame burning my skin, Lord. I was led to the door of the spirit world, but I didn't go in. I heard the thunder crack across that eastern sky, and I could taste the sulfur on the wind as he walked by. From the depths of deception he approached in disguise. Even though I saw him coming, he took me by surprise. I waged a war on the night and I showed up to fight, but the sun was in my eyes. I could feel the vengeance building up in my life, surrounded by the hunger and the anger and the strife. But then I heard the voice of wonder say there's no need to pay a price. I'm the mystery in your mind, boy. I am the sacrifice. You'll lose your sight to the light, but you will see the might of the hand that wields a knife. I've been lost in the desert. I've been running out of time. I've been caught in bad weather. I've been caught without a dime. I've been deep in the jungle, trying to expand my mind. I was high on that mountain top, trying to leave the whole world behind. Felt the heat rising up from within. Lord, there ain't no doubt I can find my route to the house I've been living in. Felt the flame burning my skin, Lord. I was led to the door of the spirit world, but I didn't go in. Yeah, 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 yeah. There's your pretty little song that I wrote a couple years back. Very nice. Thank you. All right. Do a little bit more of that in a minute. What did I miss? All right. Hi, Julie. Good to see you, love, says April. I ho-go everywhere. So do I. Good to see you, April, says Julie. I heard another friend's death today. When does the third one come? Those kind of things usually happen in threes. I need a break. Well, there's one thing I know for sure. Ain't nobody getting out of here alive. We all, every one of us, going to meet our end at some point. I could be hearsay, but why? It could be hearsay, but why? Gotcha. Don't know why. April says, OMG, I'm sorry, Fab Daddy. I know, April. Are you all right, says April. 3 is no rule, I hope. I hope it's just a coincidence, but it does seem to happen in 3s. Geez, hon. Well, I'm hugging you right now. I'm so sorry, love. Stay strong, okay? Fab Daddy says, I figure I need to make friends with young people. Less likely to hear about their death. Unless they're dumb young people and then they drop like flies. Death stares me in the eye. It's a matter of time. It's a matter of time for us all, brother. I hear you, though. I feel you. I've faced my mortality recently, too. That's the thing about pushing 50. You start thinking about those things. You got more time behind you than you got in front of you. Stare that mofo right back, says MVTV. Amen. ATL Transparency asks, how did he die? Fab Daddy says, salvation saves me. Enjoying my time while I can. Drink a glass of water. Amen, brother. Great job, Jake. Bravo. Thank you, sweetie. Bravo, Jake. Thank you, sir. And we're all caught up. Maybe I won't get a copyright strike for the old songs. I got one last time we played. 2 of the songs got striked. Copyright claim, not copyright strike. 2 females. That sounds like the beginning of a joke. Oh, sorry. They died. My bad. Don't I feel like an asshole? Anyway, I'm sorry for all the death. It is a thing that occurs, and we have to deal with it and move on and live our lives until it's our turn. I hate it, but that's the way it is. I played an Aerosmith song in one of my videos and did not get a strike. That's awesome. If I even play the first note of a song, they get me. Wait until you're over 60. I can't believe it myself. It crept up without noticing. So going with heart and back, not numbers. Well, I got to tell you, I never thought I'd make it this far, and I certainly don't think I'm going to make it to 60, but if I do, I'll be here. But I ain't young anymore. That's for damn sure. It happened so fast that I saw it when it happened, and I didn't like it. You see, just a couple years ago, I was rocking and rolling with my shirt off and my leather pants on and my hair down. Now my hair's all white. Look at that. And I'm overweight, and I would never take my shirt off in public. And, you know, it just happened. I don't know how it happened. It just did. Why does it go faster? I don't know. I think you just get used to time, and you start seeing it, you know. Strikes and claims are very different. Yes, they are. But still bad for the channel. I don't like it nonetheless. That's one of those things they can hold over you later and say, see how many of these you got? Well, now you're banned. I don't like it. I don't think it should happen in the first place because I'm a proponent of this is how music is made. You always look to someone you're a fan of and copy them to become the thing that you are, right? There's not a guitar player alive that didn't learn everything they know by watching other people play and copying them and figuring out how they did that lick or figuring out, you know, what their influences were. That's how music is propagated. If you don't have that, you don't have music. That's what's happening to the music today. The record labels started locking down on people doing stuff. And now we got garbage. Wrong Jake. Well, I'd like for you to enlighten me how I'm wrong. I beg to differ. Okay, beg ahead on. Let's hear this. I try not to get claims so I can make remix shorts. Hey, Caucasian, good to see you, buddy. Music today sucks. Yes, it does. You know why? Number 2 reasons. Number 1, they stopped playing instruments as a matter of the main means of making music. And number 2, they stopped listening to people from the past. You better not sing my song, fart. I've made arrangements for my brain to be removed, stuck in a jar, hooked up to a battery and a camera. Then I will be placed in front of a YouTube running 24/7. Hey, that sounds like a horrible way to die. A year lasted 4. It used to, yeah. Big smelly strike. Well, hopefully we won't have one of those. I only did 2 covers. People pick it up without education and jam. Well, sure, that don't make them good, though. You want to be Jimi Hendrix, or if you want to be Stevie Ray Vaughan, or if you want to be, you name it, Buddy Guy. What's that, Your Body is a Wonderland guy? Who's copying all the great blues players, Muddy Waters. You want to be those guys, then you pay homage to the past. Look at the Rolling Stones. What did they do when they came over here? Immediately, they refused to play a show unless Howlin' Wolf could be part of it. They brought Howlin' Wolf out of obscurity and made him popular again. Why? Because he is where they got what they sound like from. I got trained by a great bluegrass player, so what you're saying is I'm correct. You learned from somebody better than you. Montana says, I've seen way too much death just in work. I can't really reconcile the irreconcilable, but I try to find some peace and be assured that we do not understand it all. That's correct, sir. For 10 lessons and quit. Well, it planted the seed, obviously. I also took music lessons after I had been playing for 10 or 15 years. Then I went and fortified my knowledge with music theory, and I had a guy that was a music professor, and he did all the writing it out and doing all the musical notes and all that stuff. So then I had that for 6 years, and then I went about studying the greats. And, you know, I'm no great guitar player, but I understand music on a level most people never will. But that don't mean I can do it, you know. Damn bar F chord, yeah, that's the hardest one, I think. Or B7, that might be hard for beginners. There is a line between picking up an instrument and becoming good at that instrument. And I'm telling you that if you go back and look at any one of them, Eric Clapton, look at him. Eric Clapton is copying Robert Johnson to some degree. B7 is my jam. Yeah, that's a good one. Hard to do when you first get started, though, because your fingers are so close together and you got to bend them all and precisely. It's a hard one to grab, or it was for me anyway. It's no longer difficult, but it used to be. And F, the bar chord, I used to have to cheat it all the time because I couldn't grab it. My finger just wasn't strong enough to reach across. I had a couple piano lessons. So far in the past, I can't recall, but still can do the start of Johnny Corns. I'm sorry, the chat's moving. Johnny Corns marching home because my hands remember, not my head. Well, muscle memory is a thing. Peter Townsend had an advantage. Yeah, I'm sure he did. Elvis Presley, look at him. He's not known as a guitar player, but he definitely got his style from the people before him. Michael Jackson got his style from Elvis. And many, many, many other people. There's not a performer alive today that won't tell you that they got something from Elvis. Not one. Not even rappers. Even rappers will tell you that. I learned from Elvis. You damn right you did, because ain't nobody better than that guy was. Nice to see you. Much love, says April. Huh? Who are you talking to? For sure. Could cover the 6th and 5th string with my thumb. Yeah, I do that too sometimes. That's taught against, though. That's frowned upon. You're not supposed to do it that way. Your thumb is supposed to be securely in the center of the neck while your hand is pushed forward and your fingers are on the fretboard. However, I don't play that way, and I don't teach that way. I say if you can do it with your toes, as long as you hit the chord, I don't care how you do it. A few women say they got something from Elvis. Yes, they do. I really like the Talking Heads. Their music should not work, and bet no one can replicate it, right? Well, I could replicate it if I heard it. I don't know that I've ever heard any Talking Heads music. I'm sure I did when I was younger. They were a thing back then, so I'm sure I heard it. I just don't recall it. Like the Dead Presidents, that sort of thing. Typical. They probably gave it to Elvis. They probably did. He got it from somewhere, that's for sure. Flick the strings like they are beans. Well, I don't know how to do that. But I can do this. I can do that. That's flicking a string now. All 4 fingers. B.B. King, the man that could take one note and get more out of it than anybody else ever thought of. He's the one note master, that guy. And sometimes I do that in my shows. We'll be playing a rock song and I'll just go. And then they'll look at me and I'll just keep doing it. Through the whole lead break. One note. Yeah, I'll do something like that. They hate it when I do that. But it's kind of funny if you think about it. I'm emulating B.B. King. But he can flick. Yeah. Jake doesn't get the reference. I don't. No, I don't. I kind of made that clear when I said I can't do that. Tell me what the reference is and then I'll know it for next time. I'm not all-knowing, you know. Despite popular belief, I know you think I know everything, or you think I know everything, but that's not the case. I am quite one-minded. Oh, I know I got Flick the Bean. I got that, but I was trying to relate that to guitar playing. I know what flicking the bean is. And I have had a woman tell me that if I could play her like I played my guitar, she'd marry me. I have had that, but I did not put the two together as one. Okay. Come on now. Work with a brother. Elizabeth, for me, you got it. Moonlit skies and fireworks. People laugh, people flirt all night long. But I just stay. I went down to the local bar where people come in their fancy cars to play their games. But I just stay. Then I saw you sitting there, all alone in that empty chair right next to you. I fell in love, whoa, baby. You looked down and you took my hand and said, boy, I hope you understand I'm not a girl that needs a man. Got my life and all my plans, and if you were there, you'd just be in my way. Girl, it ain't gotta be like this. I'd give you everything but just one kiss. I don't care what you say, fell in love with you anyway. Oh, Elizabeth, you take my breath away. At that bar where we first met, you Smiled at me and my palms got wet and you just looked away. But I just stayed. Then he said, I've been in love and it never works. I always end up getting hurt and I ain't doing that no more. There ain't no way. Oh, no, no, no. You stood up to say goodbye. Grabbed your hand with a tear in my eye. You just looked away, just like you did before. And I just stared. Yeah, I went on autopilot there for a minute, just about lost myself. But you looked down and you took my hand. You said, oh, I hope you understand. I'm not a girl that needs a man. Got my life and know my plans. And if you were there, just be in my way. Girl, it ain't gotta be like this. I'd give you everything for just one kiss. I don't care what you say. Fell in love with you anyway. Oh, Elizabeth, you take my breath away. Yeah. How about that? That's just for you, Fab Daddy. I'm glad you like the song. Nice recovery, he says. Yeah. Last Friday was better for recording, but I would always love it live more. Well, I wasn't recording it. I was just playing it for my buddies. But I'm glad you like it. I have a tendency to write songs occasionally. It's recorded. Is it now? Well, I'm glad you have a copy of it. Don't try to sell it because it's copyrighted. But you're welcome to it. You're welcome to take anything I do and keep a copy of it for yourself. Because after all, the reason I play music is to make people happy. And if it makes you happy, that's wonderful. That's why I did it. And when I die, which I will, you'll have it. And you'll remember this old guy that used to holler at you from the internet. And you'll think fondly of me. And that's all I can ask for. Do you know what a ham bone is? Yes, I am a ham bone. Or do you mean literally? Yes, I know what a ham bone is. Awe-inspiring, Fab Daddy, sweet. Do you know what a dancing chicken is? I'm one of those too. I sing along now. Excellent. Maybe you can do it better than I did it. My voice is failing me at the moment. Unfortunately, I wish you could have heard me 5-10 years ago. Can Jake Hambone. Is that a dance of some kind? I assume you meant being an overly inflated ego for the sake of entertainment. That's me. playing music with body only. Nope, I don't know what that is. I have to have something in my hands. I can play just about anything, but I have to have something that makes noise. It's a slap technique. Oh, is that one of those kind of things? Yeah, I can do that a little bit. Here's a song I wrote a couple years ago called One Hell of a Night. Easter Sunday at the small cafe, the waitress caught my eye. She was walking right towards me. I was mesmerized. She smiled and gave me a telephone number. True story. Said call me tonight. I don't know what's happening here, but the sparks are flying like the 4th of July. The looks can be deceiving. I fell into those innocent eyes. No matter what I believe in, dare to commit a plan to surmise. Hook, line, and sinker right before those lies. It was one hell of a night. 6 a.m. the very next day. We're both lying in bed. I looked down into my surprise. We both had rings on our left hand. We got married at the courthouse as a kind of a joke, and we were drunk. I don't know what's happening here, but it's sure to end in fire and smoke. Looks can be deceiving. Fell into those innocent eyes. No matter what I believe in, dare to commit a plan to surmise. Hook, line, and sinker right before those lies. It was one hell of a night. Yeah, something like that. Hambone probably went along with effing. My dad used to do that. Good song, thank you. Everyone says, woo-hoo-hoo. I can't do that anymore. That's the redneck mating call anyway. If you go into a bar and you hear a girl do that, woo-hoo-hoo, she's looking. Ooh-ooh. They used to do that a lot around here. Back in the day, back when I was famous. I was famous then, and I wasn't free. What? Evening. I don't know what that is. I know what them bones are, though. I wrote a song with that music in mind. Them bones, them dry bones. Goes like this. Them pills, them damn pills. I gotta get my prescription filled. Them pills, them damn pills are gonna lead me to an early grave. Well, I went to the doctor to get me some. Then I went to the pharmacist to get it done. Sitting in my truck, I took me some, and I feel so much better now. Yeah, my hands are sweating and my knees feel weak. I can't eat and I can't sleep. My skin is crawling like a picked up fleas. I'm coughing, I'm sneezing, burning up while I'm freezing. I guess I take a couple pills to get back on my feet. And I do it all over again. Them pills, them damn pills. I gotta get my prescription filled. Them pills, them damn pills. Gonna lead me to an early grave. I'm itchy. Gonna lead me to an early grave. There you go. All right, then. That's enough of that. I have more songs. We'll do them at another time, though. I am itchy. I am itchy, too. Itchy and scratchy and hot and cold and sweaty and sick. Ugh. Diarrhea and vomiting. Use with caution. Ha ha ha. Have you ever done a compilation CD? No, sir, I have not. Literally? Literally. I write about what I know. That ought to tell you something. Well, we are one episode away from the end of the year. Friday will be the last episode of 2022. Itchy is my gaming name. Cool? We have made it a whole nother year. Don't feel like it. Don't feel like we've been doing this 4 years running, but we have. And we are 10 episodes away from 500. 2 weeks from now, we'll hit episode 500 and have a party because we made it that far. That's a milestone. That's one step away from 1,000. Itchy knee song. Itchy knee song. Interesting. That's not the kind of itchy I'm talking about, though. The face is itching, the stomach's itching. I know, wowee, it's gone by fast. Golly, yes, it has. Yes, it has, and we've been through the Bible entirely one time, and we're about to go through it again. We're a quarter of the way through now. A little less than a quarter. We're in Leviticus, the book of the law. Things are about to get wild and crazy up in here. And we have made some friends along the way. 1, 2, 3, phonetic and Japanese. Asshole. What'd you call me? I didn't feel like it should have been Christmas. Golly, too fast. Yeah, it just seemed like it snuck up on us, didn't it? But what a lovely Christmas it was for all involved. No snow, but cold. I'm dreaming of a asphalt Christmas. 'Cause there's no snow around to be had. It is cold, but not quite cold enough. So may all your Christmases be rough. I got a copyright claim for playing that song, too. It's a Christmas song, people. Relax. Damn. Do you know how many other people have covered that tune? You can't give me no crap about it. You telling me that everybody that's covered that song got permission and paid royalties to do it? No. One of the biggest changes for me this year, and that's saying a lot. Bring on 2023. I Want a Horse by Midsummer. Mark this reply. Jake, how many shirts today? None. I didn't work today. I slept today. Is that Japanese, Fab Daddy? LOL. Yes. Ichi-ni-san. Konnichiwa. It is an English alliteration of a Japanese word. Nope, we did right at 300 shirts yesterday. And then I got today off, so I slept all day. We did 850 shirts, which we had to do 4 times because they were inside and out. We had to flip them over and do them again, so that's 2 prints per side. So 850 times 4, whatever that is, somewhere around 30-something. Anyway, then the next day, it took us 4 days to do that. And then the next day, we did about 300 shirts, which were just front and back, long sleeve shirts, and sent them on their way. And then today, I slept. Funny, and had fleas. Wait, because I thought of that with a guitar on my knee, and I had fleas. The girlfriend's cat. Itchy-knee song. Gotcha. Well, I've felt like I've had fleas. Never actually had them, but I felt like it. Oh, yeah. Really, I hate fleas. Ugh. I hate them, too. That's why all my animals stay outside. Sometimes we all need to drop off and sleep half the day. I slept the whole day, buddy. I slept all day long. I went to sleep sometime last night. I didn't wake up till about 7 o'clock today, p.m. I did a live stream last night with Caucasian. I was on his channel for a while. Not exactly sure when we quit, but it was late. And after that, I went to bed, and then I didn't wake up till 7 o'clock today. So apparently I really needed the rest, and I was glad to have it. And now I got the next few days off. We'll start back probably Tuesday or Wednesday, somewhere in that area. Next Tuesday or Wednesday. Christmas break. Which means I gotta make some money, yo. No. I'll be glad to have the day off. I can actually get some stuff done around here. I've been needing to put brakes on my bike for 6 months now. So now I can do it. I lived in sin with many women, Jake. Is that okay? Well, it ain't okay, but you did it, so here you are. All you can do is ask for forgiveness and move forward. Oh, shoot. I didn't know. Sorry, y'all. I took a YouTube break, LOL, and slept. Well, maybe you needed the rest. It wasn't a big thing. I was just on panel with him, shooting the breeze. After his show, it wasn't even during his show. It was the late night portion of his show. That probably never made it to YouTube. AJL was there. I think. Weren't you there? Fab Daddy was there. I saw you. Why isn't it okay, Jake? Well, you know why it's not okay, because having sex out of wedlock is not a good thing. That's why it's not okay. But many people do it, so do your thing. All you can do is ask for forgiveness and move forward. Or you can choose to not ask for forgiveness. That's your business. However, it ain't a good thing. And it will be a mark against you if you don't ask for forgiveness. That's your business, though. It's not my place to judge you. I've been with many women, too. I'm actually a collector. I've had 5 wives in my lifetime. That's not a good thing either. And by the way, I'm not judging you. You ask a question, I'm answering it. Abstaining after wedlock is a sin? No, it's not. Nowhere in the Bible does it say that. It's before wedlock that it's a sin. And it's not a sin. It's just not good. It's not good for her. It's not good for you. Why? Because when women have sex, they imprint emotionally. And if they do that enough, that goes away. And the value of it goes away. It's not good. If held to that, I'd die a virgin. That sounds somehow worse and seems a bit essential to the human experience. I agree. Personal belief. And it's your business, brother. Again, I'm not here to judge. I think that when you're married, it's your obligation. I think that it's important for the human race. It's important for the marriage. It's important for morale. There's a lot of reasons why you should be close to your partner. And I think it's both obligation to make sure that happens and to not put barriers upon one another. That being said, that's a personal belief. Doesn't matter either way you go. However, come on, baby. There's all kinds of reasons why having sex out of wedlock is not a good thing. It's not a sin, by the way. It's not in the 10 Commandments. Thou shalt not sleep with thy neighbor's wife is in the 10 Commandments. You shouldn't do that. You shouldn't commit adultery. You shouldn't sleep with another man's wife or a betrothed or something to that effect. But actually just sleeping with women, Paul talks about how it's not good for you, but it's not a sin. It's not mentioned in the 10 Commandments or any of the other commandments. It's essential to the human experience as a poor pickup line. Come on, baby. The human race needs it. Do it for your country. I've always went with, I'm unemployed and I live with my mother, but I'm hung like a mule. Are you ready? I will never stop looking for the opposite sex companion. I agree. I'm the same way. We are men. We are hardwired to do so. It is programmed in us. It's not something you can help. If I had my druthers, it would be the same woman, but I'm realistic. It's not likely to happen. So no biblical judgment on blow-up dolls? None whatsoever. It's a loophole. Have your way with them. There is this slight little scripture about wasting seed on the ground. It's not a good thing. But, you know, you do you, boo. Hilarious. I'm trying. To each their own. That's right. Whatever floats your boat. That's between you and God. Ain't got nothing to do with me. That's above my pay grade. For the record, how absurd. I hear you, brother. Say whatever makes you sleep good at night. I've not had the pleasure or the experience of a blow-up doll. There's always been flesh and blood there, so I'm not above it, I'm sure. Just never had the occasion. Sadly, the whole idea of meeting someone, starting the dance again, and all that comes with it is wearying. Yes, it is. April says, I love you guys. I got to get the boys to bed. They are so sleepy. Well, it's 9:55. It's about that time, so good night, sweetheart. Sleep tight wherever you are. My ex had multiple nipples. Ever heard of that? Can't say that I have. That's interesting. Nice evening, April. You go take care of those little ones. Yep. I am probably going to watch Ozark tonight. I've been meaning to get into that, and I just hadn't got to it. Hadn't had the time. Yes, let's be nice romantically and positive. It's always good to wait and take it slow, you know? Sure it is. Two were exposed and the other 6 were inverted. Wow. I would have loved to have seen a picture of that. Not trying to down your girlfriend or whatever, but come on, man. You can't tell me some shit like that and not show it to me. I binged on Ozark. It's an excellent cast and characters. Well, I'm glad you liked it, and I'm looking forward to getting into it. I haven't seen it, so don't give anything away. Good night, loves. CJ and Connor loves you, too. I love you, true all. I love you, too, and you tell them boys that Uncle Jake said good night. Sleep tight. Keep your ass in the bed, and don't give your mama a worry. Grandma. Later, April, says Fab Daddy. You can what? Show me pictures or say some shit without showing me? May God bless. Much love, everybody, and prayers. Thank you, April. You're so sweet. Hey, won't you guys do me a favor while you're sitting here saying good night? Hit that subscribe button and press the bell icon so you get notifications of when I'm going to be on live and when my new videos drop. Smash that like button. It's free. It's right in front of you. It's effortless, and it really does help the channel with the algorithms. Helps us get recommended to other people, so won't you do that? Share this video with somebody you love. Better yet, share it with somebody you don't love. Bring them into the family, make them part of the fold. Be part of their solutions, not part of their problems. Leave comments down below and let me know what you're thinking about. Question me, curse me, bless me, challenge me, confront me, conform with me, drink my Kool-Aid. Make your own Kool-Aid. As long as you're thinking critical, that's what I want. Critical thought coming from that brain of yours. And hey, if you love what I'm doing and you can see the value in what I'm trying to build here and you want to be part of that, and you'd like to help out in some way, you can do that. You can support my work by going to paypal.me/jakejohnsonband. Or if you're a CashApp user, you can go to $JakeJohnsonBand. Every little bit helps. It's a win-win. It's a blessing for me, but it's a blessing for you too. God does notice these things. We live in a reciprocal universe, you know. Ask and it shall be answered unto you. Knock and it shall be opened. Give and you shall receive. That's how it works, but you got to initiate. I will always do everything I can to be worthy of your support and your confidence, and I thank you very much. And with that, I will round out this video. There you go. Like tails on a human, but it's the real thing. I ain't got no pictures, though. Sweet dreams, everybody. Love you guys. Night-night. Night-night, sweetheart. Eddie gets shot by Betty because of the lies, and then it turns out to be all a dream. Oh, spoilers. Shouldn't have done that. Can be 1 in 40 people for just looking it up briefly. Interesting. Well, I have just the 2, and I've only ever seen just the 2. Maybe a third one once. Who knows? Either way, all breasticles are nice. I don't think there's ever been one turned down. I don't think there's ever been a moment in time where a woman said, would you like to see my titties? That somebody said, no, keep them things covered up. I don't think this ever happened. Matter of fact, if you ladies knew what power you held, you could solve world peace. Just show them titties. That's all you got to do. Everybody wants to see them. That's the thing that would bind us all together. That could bring us together as a country, as a world. Just show them titties. That's it. There's been comedians that wrote songs about that. It's true. Just think about it. It's the best I can give you. Inverted titties are nice. I like the ones that are shaped like that. Perfect. I only have the two, as far as I know. Blah. Wait, that's not a joke. That's a mole. Breast cancer, inverted nipples replacement. Wow. Well, breast cancer ain't fun. I know a girl that has had it and has had them removed and then replaced and then nipples tattooed on. I haven't seen them, but I've heard about them. It's interesting. What a subject. You guys are going to give me a bad name for sure. Prostate ain't fun either. I don't think I have that problem yet. I got the bladder of a 10-year-old boy. I pee once an hour whether I need to or not. It's probably diabetes or something creeping up on me. I remember the triangular pointy bras in the old movies as a kid and always thought they'd poke you if you got too close. That might have been what their intention was. Get away from me. No, I think it was just an aesthetic. They couldn't quite figure out circles yet. Have you ever tried to make a circle out of fabric? It's kind of hard. But they got the hang of it. All right, boys and girls, we've reached the top of the hour. It's 10:02, so I'm going to take it inside. I'm going to bed. I love you guys with all my heart. Thank you so much for being interesting and curious and keeping the conversation popping and just being able to go wherever the conversation leads you. And I appreciate that. I'm a fan of conversation. I appreciate it. And to me, I think it's a skill that is being lost in our society. And we really need to work towards saving it, because without conversation, there's no need to even communicate. You got to have good conversation. So keep that in mind as you traverse through the world. Won't you do me a favor when you go out into that world tomorrow? Be nice to somebody. It's really easy. Just be nice. That's it. Don't take anything. Doesn't cost anything. It's not hard. Just smile as you walk by a stranger. Hold the door for a lady. Buy a bum a sandwich. Do something. Be nice. It's very nice. It's a good thing. It'll change your life inside and out. I promise you it will. It'll open doors you didn't even know were available to you. It'll make things happen in your life just by being nice. So you do that. And I'll see you guys on Friday for the last show of this year. We're going to have a blowout. We're going to do something special. Come on in and take your shoes off and set a spell and see what happens. Top of the hour, bottom of the conversation. That went off a side rail for sure. Still better than starting slack-jawed at pictures on screen. Amen. I need to let other people write. Much love, everyone. Why? Why can't you just do it? Be a man. Love everybody. Evening, Fab Daddy. Et the others out there. I'm with you. Have a great night. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you Friday. Thanks for watching.